I never wanted to be someone different. I wanted to be a better version of me, like to not have the restraints that I had. And when you come up without finances, it seems like the biggest restraint, and it makes you make that financial or money focus. You know, feeling like that's the answer, but there'll always be new confusion or new situations that show up. Money, I lost money. You don't see my losses. It happens, you know, periodically because look, I don't usually see people excited leaving the tables in Vegas if they didn't put chips on the table. You make investments in different things. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. More losses than wins, but when you do win, you win so big, it makes up for everything. And that's been the journey, the experience. And then when I shift to do things in a different way. But look, there's going to be people unhappy with the success that you have regardless. Because they'll, without knowing who you are, an individual could look and just judge you and say, I don't like that. He had that diamond goat on his neck. Why'd he put that there? You got to be a certain kind of person because he liked diamonds. Right? And then they could just assume that anything they would like to register negative, they can just register it negative. Some people, they have the trait of, like, let's say the person's across the street, they look at you, they don't like you across the street. Some people feel the need to go across the street to say, why I'm a good person. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't give a fuck about how those people feel about me across the street because they don't care about me. Is it okay for me not to care about people that don't care about me? I mean, like simple things, like if you look and you go, if it would be entertaining for them to see me in crisis.
Right.
So if you saw that and you go, why would you care about a person who would like you to see you under the worst circumstances you could be under? I'm enjoying it. Because look, I try not to let things that affect me that I can't change.
Right.
You can't change publicly how people perceive you. At points you see the harshest things ever. You think the timing will just be, you just be in an emotional state where you can't really, or not, you're not tough at the moment, sensitive because you're not paying attention, and you see some shit publicly that a person said about you that you go, whoa. And it really bothers you that the person just said that, no matter who you are. I just don't allow that to create I didn't allow it to create a new vulnerability for me. I allowed it to not matter. No, it is an advantage, and I go straight to the source. I'm talking to who I need to speak to, nobody in between or in front of him. Like if you're trying to, I don't follow the chain of command. I go straight to the source of what I'd like to happen. You know what I mean? Because people in between would like to get you to take less to do it to impress the people at the top. So if you got past him to talk to the actual person, no, when I get focused, right? And then anyone who's extremely focused could be considered ruthless at points. Because if they get in the way while I'm trying to do what I'm doing, I just knock them out the way. So they feel like you're a bully, but it's really me channeling on what I'm trying to do at the time. I've somehow ended up under circumstances where I've been up against the toughest things in the environment that I come out of before any success takes place. Then I always say if there was someone to run and go get, I would have ran and got them, but I have to run get me. So I had to come back myself every time. So that it just makes me not look at what would be the bigger situations in front of me or harder circumstances don't seem so rough to me no more. You know, like, because I've already been up against the toughest things, the biggest obstacles. If you, I think, take this for granted, right?